Once again, my name's Natalie Grills, and I'm the general manager of the commercial SMF beef team. Are you recording, Janet?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. Awesome. This is our team. It's made up of 12 students from all over Canada, and this is my lovely team on the screen. I would like to remind those of you that have just joined us, please see the chat for more information, and please ensure your camera and mic are off while students are presenting. This is our mission statement. We didn't actually have a mission statement 2 years ago, and thanks to the two previous teams, we have a mission statement now. So our mission statement is striving to raise quality beef through educational opportunities and hands-on experience while creating relationships within industry. We really strive to reach our goals and set our goals for that. And I think that makes us really able to set our goals and push to get to those. And this year we had a little laughing running joke in our team, which is test negative, stay positive, just to make sure everyone's just staying positive and doing the best we can during these times. The vision for our herd was also made up over the running years. So the vision for our herd is to raise quality animals, produce feedlot performance cattle, maintain the VBP Plus program, maintain a consistent breeding season, increase reproductive efficiency, and stay involved in the Roundup Sale. This year, as a team, we came up with our SWOT analysis, and that's on the screen and also in the booklet. Strengths, some of our strengths this year were group members with a wide range of knowledge and experience. We had really great communication this year, group involvement when doing activities, and great decision-making skills. Some of our weaknesses were competition for resources with other SMF teams, our open rate, which was above industry standard, due to COVID, not being able to team bond, which is really hard for us, and pasture shortage around vermilion. Opportunities this year, some of them we've already achieved, and we're really proud of that. Increasing hybrid vigor through our herd, networking with industry contacts, developing a new summer pasture management strategy. We sold heifers in the Roundup Sale, and we're finding pasture closer to the college. Some of the threats we were faced with this year were market fluctuation due to COVID-19, possibility of not being able to move animals, which fortunately we were able to, other producers that are meeting industry production standards, and another threat would be weather during calving season, because we do calve in the wintertime, and the public perception of our industry is always a really big threat for us. The previous recommendations were made from last year's team, and they are building a break-even earlier in the fall, records in herd tracks up to date, relationship with the farm team on both sides, quarterly finance updates, sell steers direct to the feedlot in the fall, update the mineral program, and find pasture close to the college. Our progress report so far, which we have achieved all of these really, really thoroughly. We bought our calves home earlier in the fall. We sold steers to JGL privately based on an updated break-even. Herd tracks records are updated weekly and sometimes twice weekly. Working with our new beef technician, Braden Lewis, which makes it really easy for us to deal with both sides of the farm. The nutrition team updated the winter mineral program with Bullseye. We sold heifers in the Roundup Sale, which we're really proud of. And we purchased a new bull from SIBL.
My name is Reagan Erickson, and I'm this year's records coordinator. Our long-term goals were to focus on quality genetics, maintain herd over 100 head, more team bonding, everyone is treated equally, locate pasture closer to college, and reduce grazing costs. Our short-term goals were to lower the open rate to the industry standard, shorten calving season to around 63 to 65 days, increase discussions before final decision, help each other out with tasks, make money while expanding calf crop, and use break-evens to evaluate purchase sale decisions. Gold, we're happy to be 2% over the industry standard for the dam's weight at 45%. We're quite disappointed in our open rate, but we will discuss that more later on in our presentation. The length of calving season is still long, but shortened compared to last year, and could have had an impact on our open rate, and our death loss is right on industry standard. Key performance indicators. We are happy to see the growth rate is higher than industry standard. The open rate was significantly higher. Again, we will go over this later. Length of calving season, the bulls were exposed for 75 days, which is longer than industry standard, and the death loss is industry standard.
My name is Caleb Powell, and I'm this year's data analysis and herd tracks coordinator. Currently, we have 4 bulls, 92 cows, 20 replacement heifers, 49 heifer calves, and 39 steer calves. This past year, we sold 86 animals, 21 calls, and 65 calves. We also had opportunity to buy some animals this year. Our team was lucky enough to purchase a new herd bull. We also bought 11 bred heifers to expand our herd, as well as we bought 2 cracked calves this year. Our weaning weights in the fall averaged 583 pounds for heifers and 625 pounds for steers. The average weaning weight for first-time calvers that were heifers was 507 pounds, and for steer calves was 547 pounds. The average weaning weight for heifers from cows was 607 pounds, and steer calves from cows was 673 pounds.
Hello, my name is Mark Norberg. I'm this year's marketing analyst for the Commercial Beef Unit. A recap on our steer sales from last semester. We sold our steers to JGL in October. We sold them for $2.08 a pound, which was above our break-even price. Our highlights from the Roundup Sale, which took place on March 27th. Commercial Beef Unit sold 3 pens of 4 Angus Simmental replacement heifers. We worked alongside Purebred, Equine, and Research to rebrand this sale from previous year's Beef Day. Our average heifer price worked out to $1,883, which was above our break-even price, and our total sale day income is on the screen. We would like to thank our buyers, Byron Halverson, as well as Hard Luck Farms, for the purchase of our animals. Our future budget prices were taken from the CME website online. In the fall, we're hoping to get $2.07 a pound for our steer calves, as well as $1.99 for our heifer calves. Our D1 and D2 cull cow price at $0.78 a pound came from an average price that we worked out from selling our cull cows in the past year.
My name is Dylan Hall. I'm this year's mixed farm and risk management coordinator. This year, our mixed farm, we did a little project with mapping the fields, as I discussed at mid-years. But now the mapping is all done and is available for the crop and beef teams to use. As part of my risk management duties, I was assigned with putting price insurance on our steer calves. And as of now, the price has been too high, but we will continue to monitor the price to see if it goes down.
I'm Karen Ness, and I'm this year's Range and Forage Coordinator. In previous years, the commercial unit has rented pasture located in Mayerthorpe for $1.31 per head per day. Although we have long been searching for pasture located closer to Vermilion, this has been an unprecedented year in that our grazing contract was canceled this year. This prompted us to come up with an alternative should we not locate pasture for this summer. Projected costs for this summer will include grazing for 20 heifers on the Marvin Little pasture for a cost of $3,850, aftermath grazing for the cow herd of 92 head, totaling $2,760, and grazing of the bulls on Lakeland Pasture 15 for approximately $700. Regardless of the summer pasture plan for our cow herd, these first 3 rows totaling $7,300 will be incurred and referred to as fixed costs. Our Plan A involves promptly locating pasture for summer grazing. Projected costs are reflective of rates with those of producers in the Vermilion area for a total of $12,600. Plan B would involve housing our herd in dry lot on a summer ration. Estimated costs for this ration were calculated by the commercial unit nutritionist Jenna and ranged from $1.66 to $2.04 per head per day for a total between $16,000 and $20,000. This does not include yardage, which would be an additional $4,500. When combined with the fixed costs above, Plan A has a grand total of $19,900, while Plan B could reach upwards of $27,000. As a range and forage committee with contributions from the commercial unit and farm team, we developed a pasture advertisement and have been working with our public relations coordinator, Alexis, to raise awareness of the need for commercial unit pasture. We are excited to announce we have recently found pasture north of Lee Park. We would like to thank everyone for their help in locating pasture.
Hi, my name is Alexis Stockmansky, and I'm this year's Treatment and Public Relations Coordinator. Early in the year, we treated 2 heifers with pneumonia-like symptoms. This past calving season, we treated 9 cows with scours, injury, and sickness-like symptoms. We as well treated a couple cows. Our total treatment costs are approximately $334.
Hi there, my name is Lara Jansen and I'm this year's health coordinator. At weaning, our heifer calves received a booster shot of Bovishield Gold 1 shot and Ultrabac 7 with Salmibac. At the beginning of January, pre-calving, our cows received a booster shot of Scour Guard. This spring, we revaccinated our replacement heifers. At branding, our cows received Cattle Master Gold FP5, which is a killed vaccine. We decided to alternate from killed to live vaccine year to year in hopes to improve our open rate, as we believe the live vaccine may have affected it. In years of vaccinating with live, we will be vaccinating sooner to give the cows more time before breeding in case of a reaction to it. For branding, our cows received Bovishield Gold 1 shot, Ultrabac 7 with Salmibac. Steer calves, Free Martins, and frozen ear heifers also received a Relgrow implant. Our bulls received Ultrabac 7 with Salmibac, Bovishield Gold FP5, and Fusiguard as pre-breeding vaccines. This spring, we were able to purchase Lot 72 from SIBL Sementals from Barhead, Alberta. As a committee, we decided on our ideal set of EPDs, and this bull met or exceeded all of them. Milk production was a main trait that we decided we wanted to improve in our herd, and we hope to do that with this new bull. The second thing we looked at was birth weight and wean weight. We decided on a bull with a larger birth weight, as our cows have a semental influence and are able to handle a larger calf that will hopefully lead to a greater wean weight.
Hi again. Unfortunately, the reproduction coordinator, Anthony Brown, is unable to join us today, so I'll be going through the slides for you. All of the information and work on the reproduction position has been done by him, and we really appreciate everything he has done for the team so far. For the last few years, we've been working with the purebred team on an embryo contract to benefit both teams. We recently updated the contract this year, and we will be choosing 8 cows out of the commercial herd. Both teams will work together to choose the recips for the embryo calves. We're really excited to see how they turn out. Calving this year started on January 1st and finished in the first week of March. As you can see on the screen, about 80% of our cows were calved in the first 2 cycles. There was 6% of the breeding herd that calved later. We are going to hopefully fix that issue with a shorter breeding season by pulling the bulls earlier in the breeding season. There are 92 cows out with the bulls currently for this breeding season. We have 3 mature bulls out with the cows right now, one being an older Angus herd sire that the new yearling SIBL bull will be replacing, a Fleckfee bull and a white-faced Simmental bull. We also have an agreement with the purebred bull to lease the uncut bull, their Black Angus heifer bull. He was exposed to 20 of our replacement heifers on the 5th of April. We also have an option to rent a Hereford bull from the research team if any of the current bulls are unable to breed. All of the bulls were put out on April 5th, and these bulls will run with the cows until the end of the breeding season on the Lee Park pasture. Our open rate this year was slightly higher than we'd hoped for, and we're not sure 100% why we had such a high open rate. But we did do some research, and we believe that the chart on the board shows us why. 14% were older cows in the herd that did not breed back. 22% of the open cows were first calved heifers and the hardest to breed back, and 21% of our open cows were set up for embryo implants in the spring that calved and did not breed back. We also noticed that there were a couple of cows that had harder pulls last spring and believe this may be a factor within our open rate. We also had the opportunity of purchasing 11 bred heifers to increase our herd size after calving and to replace any culls that we unfortunately had to cull.
Hi, my name is Preston Coltis, and I am this year's research coordinator. As you can see, Crossroads Whiteface, who was only a yearling at the time, was our top performer in the 2019 breeding season. Olympian, on the other hand, was not. Olympian was injured in the first cycle and did not make it back out onto pasture until late in the second cycle. Olympian is no longer with us. Partnered with Olds College as well as West Central Forage Association, we will be running the Who's Your Daddy trial once again. The Who's Your Daddy trial consists of ear cropping DNA samples that tell us which bull bred which cow. We have now completed the data collection portion of the Who's Your Daddy trial for this year. Soon we will be sending the data away to be analyzed for next year. Also, we will have a final update on this trial in next year's presentation. This will be the last year of the trial.
Hi, my name is Jenna Salmon, and I am this year's nutrition coordinator. In December, we started the cows on a ration that I created with the purebred nutrition coordinators, and throughout the semester, as we ran out of the old corn silage, we adjusted our rations continually to account for the high energy in the new corn silage, which we started feeding at the end of February. As well as we continually lowered our barley silage as we were running out of it at the bar silage pit. Today, both our replacement and lactating cow rations now contain no barley silage, as you can see on the screen, which is a change from last semester. Our replacement heifers are weighing in around 900 pounds, which is about 60% of their mature weight, and that was our goal to reach by breeding season this spring. So we are really happy with the way they have been performing on these rations. In the fall, our cows were on aftermath grazing, which helped in reducing feed costs for a few months. Due to our post-calving ration and keeping up a strong mineral program, you can see we have spent significantly more on feed after calving. We plan to keep up our mineral program through breeding and on pasture this summer, and we are excited to see how our cows and replacements perform this year, and hopefully all come back from pasture bred in the fall.
On our commercial unit Facebook page, since the beginning of September, we have a total of 770 likes, which is up 160 likes, and 796 followers, which is up 177 followers. Robbie's Memorial Heifer post reached 8,800 people. We as a team did some team bonding, which allowed for the team to get to know one another, but with all COVID-19 protocols in place.
Hi, my name is Sydney Zemlak, and I am this year's finance coordinator. This bar graph displays all of our sources of income this year, as well as our budgeted income and our income year to date. Our cull cow sales came in over budget due to our team having to sell more open cows than expected. As for feeder cattle, we did not purchase any feeder cattle because of COVID and the uncertainty of us being in person or not. And we are very happy to say our Roundup Sale income was over budget as the animals sold higher than the previous team expected. This pie graph displays the distribution of income throughout the year. Our top three sources of income this SMF year are steer sales for a total of $49,671, cull cow sales for a total of $29,178, and the Roundup sales at a total of $22,600. Now on to expenses. This bar graph displays all of our sources of expenses this year, as well as our budgeted expenses and our costs year to date. Due to not buying feeder cattle, as I mentioned in the slide before, we did not have any feeder cattle expenses. Our feed expenses and bedding was over budget due to our team wanting to increase our cow nutrition to try and solve the open cow issue. Our livestock purchases were higher than budgeted. Due to our high open rate, myself and a couple other team members came up with a bred heifer proposal that we presented to Jeff Brown that we were awarded $22,000 to purchase bred heifers on top of our livestock purchases budget. We bought 11 bred heifers from Thorsby, Alberta, and are very happy with them so far and look forward to seeing their contributions to the herd. This is the reason our livestock purchases are higher than budgeted. Our pasture rent was also higher than budgeted. This pie graph displays the distribution of expenses throughout the year. Our top three sources of expenses this SMF year are feed expenses and bedding for a total of $48,369, livestock purchases for a total of $28,950, and pasture rent for a total of $18,428. The financial overview is displayed in this chart. Our budgeted income was $157,450, and our income year to date is $121,861.60. Our budgeted expenses was $155,000, and our expenses year to date is $133,900.77. We were expecting to be over budget by $20,000 with the purchase of our new bred heifers, but I can happily report with some cutting of costs, we were $12,039.17 over budget with the purchase of our new heifers. Our budgeted net income was $2,450, and I'm very happy to say without the cost of our new bred heifers, we came in with a net income of $9,960.83. Our cost of production is a little higher this year due to the purchase of our new bred heifers. To produce a pound of calves produced was $2.06, and calves sold was $2.49. The team and I came up with a budget for next year's commercial beef team, and you can see the budget in the booklet.
As a team, we came up for the recommendations for next year's team to help everything run smoothly. We feel that continuing to bring cow-calf pairs home earlier in the fall will definitely benefit the herd, and continuing to work with JGL on the sale of steers will also benefit. Maintaining the Blazeface program, and if possible, attending the Czar shows with bred heifers, and finding pasture closer to the college is really important as well. I think my computer's frozen. The floor will now be open to questions. I can't see the screen, sorry. It's frozen. God damn it.
We are accepting questions at this time.
Ooh, I think I'm back now. Sorry guys, my Wi-Fi is very touchy at my place. I don't know if anyone thanked anyone, but we really appreciate everyone that showed up on the screen earlier. I wasn't able to see it, but we would like to thank New Holland, the farming faculty, and everyone else that helped us during the year. And if no one heard, the floor is open to questions now. I can't see anyone asking questions. Oh. Sorry, just give me a second. I think Christina was first.
Yeah, so why did you guys choose to increase the birth weight of the calves?
Okay, the question was, why did we choose to increase the birth weight of the calves? I think I'll hand that one off to Lara.
Hi there. We didn't necessarily increase the birth weight of the calves. We did choose a bull with a bigger birth weight, but our other bulls do have larger birth weights as well. We just chose that because it is a herd bull and it will not be on heifers. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Awesome. Just give me 1 second. I think Josie had her hand up next.
Thanks, Natalie. Great job again, team. Really good job. I just also want to make sure, Natalie, if there are industry guests that want to ask questions before me, because we're only limited, I'd much prefer that they ask them. So if there happens to be someone else with a hand up.
I don't. Oh, I see Susan Marcus is she just put her hand up just now.
Oh, let's have Susan ask a question then. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can wait till the end if there's time.
Okay. Susan?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great job. Enjoyed the presentation. I'm just wondering about some information that you might collect. I know you had the tough time with the high open rate. Do you track the postpartum interval on these cows? So do you know and have that data to present when a cow might have had a calf last year and then this year when she did, and just see if that's lengthening or shortening? If that maybe can help you sort of get closer in on this issue with the open rate.
Yeah, absolutely we do. Unfortunately, our reproduction manager isn't here today, so I'll try to answer the question as best as possible. We do take all of the postpartum dates, calving dates, and then we put all of the bulls out at once just to make sure, and we leave them out for multiple cycles just to make sure the cows have the best possible time to heal after postpartum. And also they have a really good, we have a really good mineral program and nutrition program that they will be on. And I think, we do. Sorry, I'm lost right now. I'm a little bit rattled because my computer shut down. No, I think, we do definitely keep track of postpartum dates and next cycle dates. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any other questions?
My comment, Natalie, would have just it's Josie, similar to Susan's, just on that open rate. And I'd like to see you guys have a goal around that. I think that's been a challenge with this commercial herd for a while, on and off. So yeah. I know that previous teams have done, have looked at it. The mineral package was part of that, improving our mineral package, but just seems to be a reoccurring theme. And I think we need to dig into it a bit deeper. It's a costly thing, right, to have high open rates. So.
Yeah, absolutely there is. I'm not 100% sure on what Anthony was gonna do or what he was looking into, but he is a very knowledgeable young man, and I'm sure I can get back to you on that and give you some more intel on what Anthony had in his pockets.
Yeah, no worries. I can chat with Anthony too, Natalie. Thank you so much.
You bet, no problem. I think we have time for one more question, and I believe it's Melissa.
Okay. My question, it may not be able to be answered, was around the open herd as well, and just wondering if you guys had considered digging a little bit deeper using some diagnostic testing on the herds, looking to see if we have any viral or bacterial components or anything like that to try and dig a little deeper versus just looking at maybe statistical numbers.
Yeah, definitely. That's a really good point. I will take note of that and I will pass it on to our reproduction manager. I'm sure that's a really good thing that we could look into and make sure that our open rate is really dug in deep there. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Awesome. You bet. I think that's all of the time we have for questions right now. If there's any more questions, we would really appreciate you putting them in the chat, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much.